Cities.
Hello dear friends, and welcome to this new episode in which we are going to learn new vocabulary as well as some useful grammatical sentences. Stay tuned.
In this episode 3, we are going to talk about the following ideas. 1. Grammar in context: too much, too many, more, enough, too few. Grammar in context: too much, too many, more, enough, too few.
Dear friends, as we have seen in the previous lesson, we have talked in detail about countable and uncountable nouns, which is the basic thing in order to understand the difference between much and many.
Too much versus too many.
We have these three simple rules in order to understand the difference between them. 1. Too is something negative and can do something. 2. We use much with singular uncountable nouns and many with plural nouns. 3. We can use too with adjectives. For example, it's too cold to walk. Questions and negatives. We usually use much and many with questions and negatives. Is there much unemployment in that area? How many eggs are in this cake? Do you think many people will come? It was pouring with rain, but there wasn't much wind. There aren't many women workers. Affirmatives. In affirmative clauses, we sometimes use much and many in more formal styles. There is much concern about a drug addiction in the US. He had heard many stories about Santiago and he knew he was trouble. In informal styles, we prefer to use lots of or a lot of. I went shopping and spent a lot of money. Not, I went shopping and spent much money. We also have the words more and enough, which have got almost the same meaning, which means that the word more is used when we have something in greater quantity than we need. On the contrary, the word enough means that we have something sufficient for our needs. Let's have some examples. 1. There is more tea than we need. 2. There are enough players to begin the game.
Exercises.
Problems in the city center. There is too much air pollution. 2. There are too many lorries. 3. There is too much noise. 4. There are too many cars. 5. There are too many parked vehicles. 6. The streets are too much crowded.
Now we are going to complete the following exercise using all the quantifiers we have learned before. Let's begin. We're writing to tell you the results of our study of traffic in our town. We have found that there is too much traffic in our roads and there are too many lorries. There aren't enough buses, so people drive their cars everywhere instead. Pedestrians find it difficult to walk because the pavements aren't wide enough and there aren't enough pedestrian crossings. There isn't enough parking, so cars are parked badly and block the streets. Another problem is that there aren't enough trees to help clean the air, and the city is not peaceful enough because it's so noisy. Too much noise is bad for people's health. In particular, the motorbikes and lorries make too much noise. So, to conclude, there should be more buses and not as many cars, motorbikes and lorries. We recommend that some buses are replaced with quieter electric ones. We also suggest that buses go more often, so people can leave their cars at home. Finally, we think pavements should be made wider to make walking more comfortable, and more trees should be planted.
By this, dear friends, we come to the end of this episode. We hope that everything was clear. See you. Take care.